Best and worst moments from the Redskins preseason opener. Best and worst moments from the Redskins' 23-17 preseason loss to the Falcons in Atlanta. Best excitement: Marshall Spate was more pumped for Thursday's preseason opener than you were. Just trust me on this one. It's time. 2016 starts today. The third-year linebacker, who really should invest in a calendar, yelled in the Georgia Dome tunnel before the Redskins took the field. Whether it's 10 plays or 30, it starts today. It's time. Leave your legacy today. I mean, it's already August. Maybe the Redskins should just pretend that 2016 really starts next Friday against the Jets? Worst penalties: the officials left their legacy on the field, alright, in the form of 25 yellow flags. The Redskins committed 14 penalties for 123 yards, while the Falcons committed 11 penalties for 81 yards. I think they're just flag happy, or flag delusional, Redskins broadcaster Joe Theismann said after Washington was called for a questionable running into the kicker penalty with 1 minute 48 seconds to play. Best performance: franchise-tagged quarterback Kirk Cousins played one series, completed all 5 of his passes for 39 yards and returned to the comforts of the Redskins sideline in good health. You like that? It remains a statement, not a question. Worst drop: while Team Maryland is winning gold medals and dominating the Olympics in Rio, veteran tight end and former Terp standout Vernon Davis is dropping perfectly thrown passes from Colt McCoy in the end zone. McCoy finished 7 for 11 with 53 yards in relief of Cousins, while Davis finished his Redskins debut without a catch. Worst special teams: Falcons wide receiver J.D. McKissick, an undrafted free agent out of Arkansas State, returned the opening kickoff of the second half 101 yards for a touchdown. Redskins special teams coach Ben Kotwica has some things to work on this. Best special teams: Tressway, who enjoyed being overshadowed by his non-specialist teammates last season after he was one of the Redskins' few bright spots in 2014, averaged 53.7 yards on 7 punts, including a long of 68. Worst running game: it's only the preseason, and really, that applies to all of these, but the Redskins didn't inspire much confidence in their running game after tying for 28th in yards per carry, 3.7, last season. Projected number 1 running back Matt Jones had 2 carries for 1 yard, Chris Thompson carried once for no gain and rookie Keith Marshall carried 5 times for -1 yard. Marshall has blazing speed, but it won't do him much good if he can't find a hole. Best preseason Hall of Fame candidate: Robert Kelly, an undrafted rookie out of Tulane, rushed for 40 yards and a touchdown on 7 carries, including a run of 18 yards. That's the type of performance that will catch the attention of the Redskins preseason Hall of Fame committee. His roster spot is far from secure, but Kelly could eventually find himself mentioned in the same breath as Marco Mitchell, Marcus Mason and Babe Laufenberg. Worst defense: Quinton Dunbar handled the difficult transition from wide receiver to cornerback remarkably well last season, but struggled Thursday against a familiar face to Redskins fans. Aldrick Robinson burned Dunbar a couple of times and finished with 3 catches for 118 yards. Best offensive rookie: Nate Sudfeld took over at quarterback for the Redskins in the second half and played well, completing 10 of 15 passes for 89 yards, including a 6-yard touchdown pass to Marcel Jensen. Best defensive rookie: Sua Cravens lined up at linebacker alongside Spate and didn't take long to make his presence felt. The second-round pick out of Southern Cal had 4 tackles, including a game-high 2 tackles for loss. Best face: if you've spent any time on social media this week, you're probably familiar with #Phelps face. Trent Williams, who didn't play in Thursday's game, provided a solid #Trent face. Best first-team defense: Falcons starting quarterback Matt Ryan was 0 for 4 with a pair of 3-and-outs in the first quarter. Worst loss: the loss snapped the Redskins' 6-year winning streak in preseason openers, the franchise's longest such streak since at least 1961. The last time Washington didn't win its first preseason game was 2009, when it was shut out, 23-0, at Baltimore. I have no recollection of that game. With any luck, we'll all forget about this game soon.